Okay, Mark, it's kind of the season for generators. It's potentially always the season for generators, I guess.
Sure.
But what are some of the issues, electrical issues, with generators, things people should be cautious about?
Sure. So generators are great tools. All right. If you do happen to have a power outage, it's great to have a generator around. But you do have to be careful because with that great tool comes a lot of possible negative outcomes, right? They can not only be dangerous, they could be deadly, not just for you, but also for our line workers that are out there trying to restore the power.
Right, and so I guess if you're trying to power your whole house, if you just kind of wire it in there somehow, you could kill the lineman.
So that's right. So Jamie, there's something called backfeeding, right? And those small generators, you could get them at your local hardware store. They produce 1 to 200, maybe a little bit more volts. So it's not a lot of voltage. It's great for residential power. You can keep your meat cool. You can you can have your refrigerator running. You keep your lights going. Keep your air conditioner running. But what you don't realize, if a customer backfeeds and hooks that up wrong, it can go back through our meter, back through our transformer, and actually create tens of thousands of volts and create a deadly situation for our linemen who are, again, trying to restore the power.
Yeah, because the transformer goes both ways, I guess.
That's right. So it transforms. What we do is we take most of our local residential is 12,470 volts, and we stick that through the transformer. It flows through the transformer. It comes out at 120, 240 volts, something that you can use, again, to wash and dry clothes, to heat and cool your home. But you can do that in reverse, unfortunately. That's why it's so important to have a certified electrician come out and put in the transfer switch and install your generator for you.
Yeah, and I guess there's a couple of legal ways to do this. It's up to code standards, but you certainly don't want to wire things into the house yourself.
Right, so what we would encourage you is always seek professional help from an electrician that does this on a daily basis. For a portable generator, the easiest way to do it is just plug it directly into the generator, right? And then you don't have anything going into your main breaker panel. You're not trying to reverse a plug in your home. Those are both dangerous situations. Just plug directly into your generator. If you are going to put it in a whole home generator, use a certified electrician. Make sure he's using a transfer switch. That transfer switch basically disconnects from our system and will only allow you to run your generator once it has disconnected from our system, which keeps you safe and keeps our folks safe as well as they're out working on the system.
And I guess there's also a thing called an interlock plate, and that prevents you from having the house power on while the generator powers on.
Right. Yeah. That interlock plate is a physical disconnect. It will not allow you to connect both to our power and to your generator power simultaneously, and that is a great safety feature.
Yeah, and then also going through your circuit breaker box, you can pick and choose what power is on in your house.
That's right. Once you have a certified electrician set things up, you can, according to the size of your generator, you can decide what you need to run. Maybe you don't need the TV, or maybe you don't need your microwave, etc. But maybe you say, hey, I want these lights. I need my air conditioning at summertime. Whatever it is, you can pick and choose according to the size of your generator at that point.
Yeah, and that's that's kind of an issue too, because you don't want one of these smaller generators, portable generators, trying to power your whole house.
Right. And that's why plug-in is so important. The other thing that we see with generators, specifically mobile generators, is making sure and just encouraging our customers, if you're going to use a mobile generator, make sure that it's outside. Up north, they might put it in a basement or in an attic or maybe in a garage, but any of those enclosed spaces, the fumes that come out of the exhaust, the carbon monoxide, could create a deadly situation. You can't smell it, you don't know it's happening, and could really be a bad situation. We encourage, put those outside in a well-ventilated area, and then also pair those with a carbon monoxide alarm. You can buy them, they're very inexpensive, but have those somewhere nearby so that you can alert your family if those gases are starting to build up.
Yeah.
So whether you're refueling, we talk about bare wire safety. You want to make sure that all your wires are in good condition, just like we have to do it in our workplace, in our business. So make sure that it's in good condition. Make sure that when you're refueling, you have refueling safety. And again, just be careful to move everything. Just make sure that your transfer switch, it's good to have someone check that. Make sure that your systems are being monitored. Make sure that the equipment that you have, even in your house, is checked by an electrician. every so often. Just make sure it's in good working condition because storms pop up at the oddest times. If you're using your generator, that probably means that you're having a power outage. And what we would say is always a reminder, download the SWEPCO app. It is a great way to check on your outage status, to report your outage. That's the way I do it. If my house loses power, I'll report it on the app to get updates, pay your bills, see your usage. There's so much in one little app, but it's really powerful, specifically if you don't have power. It's a great way to keep in touch with our company and make sure that you're getting updates.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mark.
Thank you.
All right, Marcus, we got some weather.
We have some weather.
And, you know, people could end up having to use generators because power goes down. And you've released some safety tips about them. I guess the most dangerous one would be CO2, right?
Carbon dioxide is very dangerous. It's an odorless, colorless gas, and you need to be very safe and cautious of it.
All right. And so, what are some of the rules as far as that?
You know, keep your generators in well-ventilated areas away from your home, not inside your home, inside your garages or crawl spaces, under your porch or anything like that. Keep it at least 20 feet away from your building in a well-ventilated area.
Okay. What about CO2 alarms?
CO2 alarms, highly important in a home. We recommend you keep a carbon dioxide detector on every level of your home and near your bedrooms as well. Test them monthly. Make sure the batteries are working. If the alarm goes off, immediately get you and your family and your pets out of the house and call 911.
All right. And then obviously, generators only going to run for a while. A lot of them run on gasoline, and there can be hazards there as well.
Refueling can be a hazard. You know, vapors can ignite from the hot engine. You know, and things like that. So recommendation is wait till it's cool, the motor's cool to the touch before you refill your generators.
Yeah, because you know, last couple of years, there has been a fire.
There has. In the past, it's always a danger to look out for.
Yeah, and what are maybe some of the other dangers with generators people should be aware of?
You know, one thing is be safe with electricity because you're still dealing with electricity. So there's a term called backfeeding. You don't want to plug your generator directly into a wall outlet of your house. That could cause electrical fires and things like that.
Yeah, and also be dangerous to somebody working on the line.
It could.
So I guess, you know, first timers with generators, they should probably practice with it.
Read the instructions of the generator, the safety precautions that come with the generator. Use heavy duty extension cords, outdoor rated heavy duty extension cords. And use them in the proper manner. You know, you should be fine.
All right. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.